On the Record, which is an eye-opening documentary from Kirby Dick and Amy Keering, which, there's been a lot of stuff recently about, exposés of sexual abuse within the film industry. This centres on the music business, particularly at the heart of it, Drew Dixon's mistreatment in the music business, specifically whilst working for Def Jam under co-founder Russell Simmons. And the documentaries, I mean, I've always been a big fan of Kirby Dick from way, way back. What the documentary does is it picks up the story with her having left this high-profile career in A&R. And centrally, she's seen struggling with whether or not to go public several years later as other women start coming forward with stories that are strikingly similar to her own. Here is a clip from On the Record.
And then the other thing that did it, I read Harold Perrineau's statement about his daughter, Aurora. And he said he was terrified when she decided to come forward. But he said he looked at her the other day and realized, my daughter's not a victim anymore, she's a warrior. And I thought, I'd like to be a warrior. I'm tired of being a victim. I've been a victim for 22 years. Let me see what the other thing feels like. Can't be worse. And that's when I said, okay, I will go on the record.
So, you get from that something of the tone of the film. I think what it does really well is it's basically negotiating the kind of a number of different strands of sexism and racism, which between them make it particularly difficult for the women in this story to come forward and tell their story, because there are all these kind of conflicting political issues that they are very aware of and that they're dealing with. And I think the story the film in very measured, very open, and also very intimate fashion enables them to tell their story in their own way, and also, as you heard from that, to achieve a sense of of personal salvation, personal victory with coming together and going public and coming forward with the story. I mean, it is a very, very disturbing story, and it is told with conviction and with what seemed to me to be rigorous, honesty and research. And I thought it was a very powerful and very important documentary. I mean, no surprise that from Kirby Dick and Amy Keering you should get such a thing, but I thought it was a very impressive piece of work. It's well worth seeking out. It's called On the Record, and it's available from a number of sources, Simon.